Shadowed Battlegrounds presents The Viper's Tune, Rome Beckons. Chapter 7, Conclusion. Victor grips his trumpet tightly as he approaches the old warehouse by the river, a hollow, echoing structure cast in shadows. The air is thick, almost electric, buzzing with tension as he steps inside. His heart pounds, his senses razor sharp as he scans the darkened space, finally spotting Lila bound and guarded by Vaxxion, who stands like a twisted sentinel in the dim light. "Ah, Victor," Vaxxion sneers, his voice dripping with malice. "Come to watch the end of everything you love?" Victor's eyes narrow, his voice unwavering. "Let her go, Vaxxion. This ends tonight." But Vaxxion only laughs, a chilling sound that fills the cavernous warehouse. With supernatural speed, he lunges forward, and the two begin a brutal battle. Victor fights valiantly, using every ounce of his strength and skill, his vampiric senses heightened as he maneuvers through the shadows. Yet Vaxxion seems to have anticipated every move, countering each strike with relentless force, his experience and cruelty giving him the upper hand. The clash of their powers sends echoes throughout the warehouse, a brutal symphony of destruction. Victor stumbles, weakened, as Vaxxion lands a devastating blow. Lila cries out, but Vaxxion silences her with a wicked grin. "Is this all the great Victor Petrovich can muster?" he taunts, as Victor struggles to rise. Vaxxion's triumph seems inevitable, his eyes gleaming with victory. But just as he raises his hand for a final, fatal strike, the warehouse doors swing open with a powerful metallic screech. In roars, Pamela Fedora, riding in on a sleek black motorcycle, her figure lit against the moonlit night. She brings the bike to a halt, dust swirling around her as she dismounts with an air of deadly purpose. In her hand gleams an ancient artifact, a talisman from the Vampire High Council, engraved with symbols older than memory and pulsing with a dim, fiery light. "Vaxxion," she calls, her voice icy and commanding. "This is your last night." Vaxxion's confidence falters as he recognizes the artifact in her hands, his eyes widening. That can't be." Without hesitation, Pamela lifts the talisman, its power surging forth in a blinding, radiant light. Vaxxion, paralyzed by its ancient magic, lets out a scream as the light engulfs him, each symbol on the artifact burning brighter as it drains his strength, pulling him down. Victor, weakened but determined, manages to rise and joins Pamela as they both watch Vaxxion crumble into dust. His reign of terror finally ended. The light fades, leaving only silence. Pamela turns to Victor, a faint smile on her lips. "The council had a feeling you'd need this." Victor manages a small nod, gratitude and relief in his eyes. He rushes over to Lila, untying her, and she embraces him tightly, her relief palpable. "The council has bigger plans for you, Victor. Rome awaits," she says, though her tone hints at her understanding of his attachment to this place. Victor turns to her, the city's familiar hum echoing in his mind, grounding him. "Thank you, Pamela, but my place is here, in New Orleans. I'll help the council if they need me, but this is my home." Pamela studies him for a moment before nodding, respecting his decision. "The council won't be happy, but they'll understand. Just know, Victor, they'll call on you when the time comes." With a nod, Victor clasps her hand, grateful for her timely intervention and the strange friendship they share despite the council's expectations. Pamela gives him a small smile, mounting her motorcycle and disappearing into the early morning fog. Victor turns back to Lila, who watches him with a mixture of relief and warmth. Their eyes meet, and for the first time, words seem unnecessary. The danger has passed, but their connection has deepened in ways Neither of them fully understands. They stop in a narrow alley just before parting, and Victor meets Lila's gaze, their connection silent, yet undeniable. Despite the darkness he often faces, he feels a glimmer of hope, a harmony he'd thought forever out of reach. Victor smiles slightly. New Orleans has its hold on me, he says, his voice barely more than a whisper. This is where I belong. Lila smiles back, understanding. I'll be here too. With one last nod, Victor melts into the shadowed streets, the city's pulse echoing in his ears as he walks. New Orleans has called him home. If you like this story and want to see more, click on the icon top left. If you want to help support our channel, please hit the subscribe button on the top left. If you have a good history idea, let us know in the comments. Thank you.